Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Throwing Rod's Garage. In this video, I'm going to be working on this 1995 Jeep Wrangler. It is a 4.0 inline six, 5-speed, and it is desperately needing some shocks all the way around. I'll show you what I mean. Now, this is an absolute beautiful Jeep Wrangler. It's fairly low mileage too. I worked on it a few weeks ago. It had the panhard bar on the front and back. The brackets were loose and they were hearing some rattling, so they ordered the parts that it needed, and I went ahead and put on a steering damper. Oh, can't see from there. Right there. When it was here last, and tightened up a few of the suspension parts. But as far as the mileage, for 95, it only has, see if I can block the light. Well, maybe. Where's the light switch? There it is. 82,876 miles, which isn't very much at all for this thing. It's a beautiful Jeep. Doesn't have the normal rust spots. This thing was very well taken care of. It just needs some good maintenance. Now, what I was meaning by it needed some shocks, go underneath this side. There is no more mount left up here. The whole shock just moves up and down, side to side, on all four corners. I'll have a better light once I get the wheels off. Makes all kinds of racket. So I'm gonna jack up the front, get the front tires off, and let's start getting those things replaced. They're bad. Here's a better view of how bad the shock is. Doesn't even have anything up top for, well, I mean, it's got the washer, but no bushing. So, oh, the other reason why it was up here in my shop the first time was that it was needing a power steering pump. It was starting to bubble through, so it had an internal seal that was blown. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull off these front shocks, get them replaced, and then we'll go to the back. There we go. There's just no bushing left. I guarantee this thing made all kinds of noise going down the road. Oh, that's gonna be wonderful. That sleeve is stuck in there. Let's hope I can tap that out. Or maybe even pry it. Even just a little bit to start. Get a few more threads. Shove this in here. Use my adjustable hammer as a press, or a pry bar. Not a press. Good grief. It's still early in the morning. Oh yeah, she'll move. About to say, as rust or as worn out it is, I wouldn't see how that sleeve inside for the bushing would be an issue, because as many times it's been bounced around. Let's see, you want to move it in? Nope. Almost there. Ta-da! Threads look great. I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up after I get this upper shock, part of the shock removed. Which I'm just gonna go ahead and put a pair of vice grips here. There is a nut up top that I should be able to get a ratcheting wrench on and see if I can work it out that way. Trusty vice grips. Put them on there pretty tight. And ratcheting wrench. And hope and pray that this breaks loose. Oh, sweet. I'm gonna get some looby dooby for that. That coil don't mess around. Well, maybe I'll do the top next time first. There we go. Now we're making some movement. Whoa. Easy. I guess I had it pinched it. Oh, smash the thumb. Oh, that feels good. No, it don't. Whew. Lord have mercy, that hurts. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and put that bolt back down there. Surprisingly, these shocks have some decent rebound. And them. Yay. Break loose. Got it. Now, pull it off the rest of the way, save the boot, match up the shock, replace it with the new. All right, I just got this placed up in here. Don't have everything tightened yet. Nothing extravagant, just put it in place. Get ready to crank it down. Tighten the bottom bolt, and this side will be done. Now the first shock I did pull out, that was brand new, is missing the bushing part. You know, the washer, the two washers, the two bushings, and the nut. So I'm gonna have to run to town and have them exchange it out for the correct one. Gotta love it. These don't need to be super tight, just snug. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten the bottom bolt down, and this side will be done. I'm gonna go ahead and tear off the passenger side. We're back here at the back, and this shock is completely blown out, and of course, bushings are blown on it, and on that one. So I'm gonna go ahead, oh, my battery's getting low on my GoPro. I'm gonna go ahead and change the battery and get these two taken out real quick. Let's get these wonderful old worn out shocks off. Put some good new ones on there for them. Ooh. Boy, they're on there tight, aren't they? Get down a little closer and get some better leverage. It's hard to do on the ground. Probably spinning that nut on the backside. Yep, sure is. There we go. Let me get it where it'll turn up so far and lock itself in. Maybe if it'll stay on there. Once it gives, it'll go easier. I say that. Whew, doggy. Hey, I might be able to put the impact on this one. Here I am struggling. Oh, and this slips off. There we go. Oh, well, good grief. Well, I guess that it's not going to work like it wants to. Next tool. I can't put the box end side of the wrench on there because the leaf spring shackle, everything's in the way. Oh, maybe. Nope, can't do it. Almost had it. Boy, it is on there. Usually, you know, one of those nice, oh, it'll only take 30 minutes to do, always turns into a bigger job. What it is this is too thick. I can't get it in between, in betwixt. Well, let's see. Will the top one even break loose? I think that one might be a tad bit smaller. Oh no, that one's gonna break loose. Just fine. It's the lower that's gonna be the problem, child. I don't want to take it all the way off. I just want to get to where it's super easy. This exhaust looks like it's a little flappy, a little loose. I'll see if I can tack that up there for them. I've told them before that it was cracked, and they said that they're going to make an appointment to the exhaust shop, but I'm going to at least make it where, there we go, where it's not rattling around, flopping around until they can make it. My main priority right now is get this thing broke loose. So, let's bring in the heat. Use a little MAP gas. Like a glove. Works every time. Now, to get that sleeve off inside, might be a different story, but usually what you can do is, oh no, it's gonna come right out. Ta-da! Woo! Everything's hot! Guess I didn't have that all the way loose yet. Give it. Thank you. Should have used the ratchet. That'd be too easy. Using the ratchet. Ooh, careful, that nut's hot. Well, maybe if I can get up there and see. I hope the sleeve comes off on this top one, because that will be kind of the booger of it all. Actually this one isn't, that's already sleeved for the rubber bushing. So I'm gonna grab the new shock real fast. Yeah, that sleeve up there stays stationary. That is part of the stud. There's that. It came off of that. There's this nut. This nut goes with this one. Yep. I'll snug that up as soon as I get this side put in place. Woo-hoo-hoo! That bolt is still hot. it in there. Oh, it's twisted. Really? Oh, I see. Maybe. Let me get a screwdriver or a pry bar or something. Don't laugh, I can't hit left-handed. All right, and I'll zip it back down. I'm gonna go ahead and tighten the top one first. Might as well, I'm right here. Wonderful. Now for the bottom, this shock will be done. Then off to the driver's side. Maybe she'll give me my socket. Hey. Next, let's hope this side goes a little smoother. Somehow I have my doubts. Well, no need to be doubtful. Hot dog. That's how it's supposed to come off. Hey, you over here. Oh, now if the whole thing would have done that at the beginning, well, I guess I wouldn't have very much of a video, would I? All right, new shock. There's that big washer. Oh, now see, that one's missing the inside one. I don't have one, but it really just helps keep the bushing snug. But these bushings are so much wider that it shouldn't have any trouble. Whew. Protecting the bushing and keeping it tight. Both the same. Ooh. I'll double check that with the ratchet. Don't want to over torque that top one, because if you break that stud, it's not fun to replace. And I only have that impact set on setting 2, so it's not that tight or that strong. Oh yeah. Here we go. That's tight still. All right. Guess all I have left to do is hopefully, it's kind of doubtful, but I gotta tack up that exhaust just to keep it from, you know, doing its thing that it's not supposed to do. All right, wish me luck. Got my grandpa's old welding cap on. Got my hood. And let's hope I can go ahead and weld up that exhaust. Now, it's a slight chance, but I got the power, the heat on low. Just enough to keep it from rattling until they get it to the exhaust shop, because it's gonna be really annoying. So wish me luck. Eyeballs. Maybe. That's loose up there at the catalytic converter. I know it's not the prettiest. Please don't judge me on my welds. For one, I can't get underneath here very well. 2, I know I'm coming up with excuses. 3, I didn't get to clean it. 4, it's only a 110 welder. So, bear with me, please. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can bend up this exhaust bracket, because this rubber bracket, I know you guys can't see it and I can't grab you, it's broken, okay? But this other side is brand new. Oh, it's broken. So I can't use it either, but I might be able to make it stretch. Who knows? I'll try to do something. Actually, I have a few of those. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this done real fast, put up my welder. I'm not gonna be a professional welder anytime soon. So, yep. All right. I have to run into town to get the other shock replaced since it didn't come with the hardware, which is no big deal at all. They'll just warranty it out and I'll have everything I need. But since this thing is in the shop right now, the wonderful people that own it, which is my buddy's parents, they asked if I can go ahead and change the oil since it's in the shop and I already have it lifted up. It's like, well, of course. So they brought the oil. It's all behind me. The oil and the oil filter. I'm gonna go ahead and swap that out and head to town, get the last shock replaced, warranted so I can actually put it on. And then we'll take it for a good test drive to make sure there's no knocks, pings, rattles, anything that makes horrible noises like it did before. Right, this Jeep takes a 16 millimeter for the drain plug. Let's hope I don't get you guys soaked. There we go. Nope. I am going to go on the driver's side of the manual trans, and I'm going to check the fluid level in the manual trans. Ding. Oh yeah, it's good and full still. Yeah, it's not too bad colored either. So as long as that's full, the transfer case is full still. The front differential and the rear differential are all good. I checked it whenever they were last here. I just didn't get a chance to check the manual trans. So I wanted to make sure all the fluids are good. I mean, it still has grease on the front drive shaft slip yoke because I greased everything I could. The only thing we didn't do was just change the oil, which I'm doing right now. And of course, the engine isn't completely warmed up. I let it run out there, but I started doing the shocks and everything while it was sitting, so it cooled off a little bit. Boy, oh boy, when you have it clocked all the way, those tires are pretty stinking close to the leaf springs. There is not a speck of rust under this thing. Now, I mean, it has a surface rust here and there, but I mean, the frame, you know, no, it is a frame. The frame is perfect. The body is perfect. This is a really nice Jeep. Very, very nice. Maybe I can get to the oil filter. Maybe I'll make a big mess. Let's leave that guy right there. Messes can be cleaned. Ooh, I don't know. I might wait for it to finish draining. I think I'm gonna let it finish draining. Then we'll get back to the oil filter. All right, I went ahead and put the drain plug in. I gotta put some torque seal on it after I clean it up the rest of the way, but it is torqued. I'm gonna go ahead and pull off this oil filter. Now, I've said it once, I'll probably say it 1.5 million more times. Always, and I mean always, make sure you get the old oil filter gasket. Stays on the oil filter, and it does not stay on the engine. You do not want a double gasket. It will leak everywhere. And I always try to, with the cleanest rag that you have. This just looks rough. It is clean. Always clean the mating surface where the oil filter goes back on. That way you have to check to see if there's an old gasket on there. Now, when it's clean, you grab your new filter. Make sure you always fill it up, which this one's pretty full. I filled it up pretty good. And use that new oil to lube the new O-ring. And I've already pre-filled the oil filter. You want to do that so it doesn't have a dry start. And I jacked this thing up a little bit too much, so I couldn't reach it all the way. But don't cram this thing on tight. Just make sure it's good and snug once it hits. Like it says on the oil filter, once the gasket touches and it feels a little snug, do 3/4 of a turn and you're good. Now these 4.0s, they do take 6 quarts, and I already put 1 quart in it after I topped off the oil filter, or filled it up before I put it on. So I went ahead and put it in there. Now I'm gonna put the rest of the 5 quarts in, and we'll fire this bad mamma jamma up. Let her sit there and get every good last drop. Clean up the oil cap. Put it back in place. Start it up. Check for leaks. Let's check the oil pressure. Now it is still cold, and it's been colder today than it has been all weekend, but I ain't got any lights in here. I'm turning the lights back on. Aha! Yeah, can't beat that. Yeah, see, the engine's still cold, but this is a pretty slick Jeep. I like it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and run into town, get that last shock swapped out, then we'll go for a test drive. Well, just got back from town. The gentleman over there at O'Reilly's helped me out. They did not have another one of these shocks in stock, or anybody did, from the warehouse to the other stores, but thankfully they had a little package of hardware just hanging around that must have fell out of another one somewhere else. So got this. I'm gonna go ahead and get it put in place. And just like on the other side, I'll tighten everything down put the wheel on it, then we'll go for a test drive. Well, there we have it. Went on a good test drive, and it didn't make any horrible rattling, clanking noises like it was before. I know those shocks were absolutely awful. Still drives really, really good. It could probably use a little bit of alignment. It seems like whenever you hit a bump, it kind of darts, but it doesn't have any, what they call the head shake, death wobble. That's it. It doesn't have any death wobble, so that's good. And the oil change is done. I just have to put in the mileage up there so they know the next time to change the oil. But all in all, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.